Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to another video here on the channel. As always, before we continue, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the video. I've had a lot of people asking me recently, what's been going on with Asmo? Is Asmo gone from the format? Are you ever going to play it again? And the answer to that question is, I really don't know. I think that part of the reason why specifically the Urza versions of Asmo have been falling out of favor recently is due to the fact that these Dragon's Rage Channeler Ragavan decks are just so efficient, and you just don't have time to cast a 4-mana spell right now, that being Urza. So I think if you're looking to build an Asmo deck, you want to go back to the roots and go lower to the ground, either black green, maybe black red, maybe red green, but something in that space where you're not trying to cast 4-mana spells and you're just lowering the curve. We've seen versions of red that have had Channeler and Ragavan. Those have had some success, Ren and 6-2. Today, we are going to be trying something a little bit different than that. This is sort of very similar to the early versions of the Golgari Asmo decks that I've played on the channel some months ago now, and I haven't worked a ton on these lists ever since then. But I got an itch that I gotta scratch, and Asmo's gonna scratch my back for me. So we're gonna play some Golgari Asmo. This particular list I found from there was an event, I think it's like Card Seller or something like that, that had a couple, I think it's like they have weekly tournaments, and this version top 8 one week and won the second week, so I wanted to try it out. It was the same deck list. And it's basically the Golgari list from old that's just barely touching white for Prismatic Ending and Kaya. A lot of what's going on here is the same. Gilded Goose, Asmo, Cookbook, Oven, Finale, Daredevil, Street Wraith, Feasting Troll King, 2 Trail of Crumbs, the Shadow Spear to get with Saga, and yeah, just splashing for Kaya and Prismatic Ending. I'm not sure on some of the numbers in this list, like 2 ending, 2 Kaya. I might just want to make that into 4 endings. We'll see. Hopefully we'll see how well Kaya plays out. It is nice that, Kaya can kill Construct tokens, it can kill Ragavans, Channelers. There's a lot of permanents that people are playing right now that get got by the -1, so hopefully we'll see how that plays out, and then I think moving forward, maybe that should just be like a 20-second land and a 3rd ending or something like that. But I like a lot of the other stuff that's going on here. Mana base, pretty straightforward. Blooming Marsh, because we are a base black-green deck, that's going to be the lane we're playing 4 of. And then some Sagas, some Fetches, some Shocks. Nothing fancy over there. Sideboard, we got some good interaction. Push, Thoughtseize. Push, very good against Channel and Ragavan decks, good against Prowess, good against, tribal decks like Humans, other random stuff, Spirits. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that Fatal Push is good against. Thoughtseize for your combo matchups, Force of Vigor for the opposing Urza Sagas, Assassin's Trophy for Tron, Emrakul for Mill, Draenith Magistrate, mostly for Rhinos and Living End, but I also would imagine you want to bring that in against Bring to Light decks. And then we got a Needle and a Spellbomb rounding out the sideboard for some Urza Saga utility. And so the one other thing I will note, you'll notice there's only 3 Street Wraith, and a lot of the other like Urza Asmo decks have had 4. The reason that you can afford to play less Wraiths when you're playing green is because you have Finale. So you don't need the full 4 Wraiths to be able to turn on Asmo, because you have more added consistency with Finale to be able to get Asmo. For those of you who don't know, you can Finale for 0 and put Asmo into play. So that's why we're choosing to only play 3 Street Wraith. So just kind of wanted to touch on that for a little bit. So that is the deck list. I'm pretty excited for this one. I haven't played black-green in a while, so let's get to some games. I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Alrighty, YouTube, we're back here for round number 1 of our league with John Abzan Food. We don't have any lands, so I'm going to take a mulligan. And this hand has not a lot going for it, but we have a Saga to get a Cookbook. And then we have Cookbook to go with Daredevil, Asmo, Troll King. So this hand's kind of slow, but I think I'm willing to keep it. Put back Catacombs. Lead on Overgrown Tomb. So this hand is pretty slow, but... Alright, opponent's got a Bloodstained Mire. And a Blood Crypt. What you got? Ragavan. Okay. Wonder what Blood Crypt, Ragavan, no Lurrus means. Sure. Usually you don't see... Usually the black Ragavan decks also have Lurrus. I'm not sure what this could be. We'll see. We'll find out. Maybe the Jun Company deck? No. Mardu. Okay. Interesting. Dothy Voidwalker. Well, that makes my Inquisition, or excuse me, that makes my Saga for Cookbook plan a lot worse, because Voidwalker means Daredevil gets exiled. So that's not great. That is not great. Alright, they're going to attack with both. Maybe just the Voidwalker. I mean, I'm going to try and trade for the Ragavan. Kind of have to at this point. Probably just have a removal spell. Yeah. Alright. Take 5, go to 13. Probably not winning this game. If I had to take a wild guess. Probably not winning this game. Lingering Souls, huh? Lingering Souls in 2021. Can't say you see that every day. Alright, let's go. Mega Construct. Get... I still think we kind of have to get the Cookbook and just hope that we find an Asmo to kill this thing. Yeah, so let's go get Cookbook, play this, get Forest, cast this, and pass. And then if we draw an Asmo, we can discard... I guess we can discard Cat, make a food, play Asmo, play second book. I guess we could also just sack the Construct for 2 food and not have to lose any other resources. But we have to find Asmo very, very quickly, or else we're going to be in trouble. I could have gotten the Shadow Spear, but again, I think Asmo is my only way out of this. So if I get Shadow Spear and draw Asmo, I have no way to cast it. So I think I just have to play towards drawing Asmo, because I don't really see myself winning this game without it. Verdant Catacombs, huh? Well, we're dead on board. I guess I can play Cat and go to 1. I guess technically... I mean, I guess I could also just... sack... So play Cat, sack for food, gain 3. Yeah, I don't really think there's a way out of this, but... So play Cat, go to 8, take 7, go to 1. Yeah, I don't really think we have any way out of this. Without this Voidwalker, this game would be a little bit more interesting, but... Liliana of the Veil. Okay. I'll sacrifice Cauldron Familiar. I guess that's why they're not playing Lurrus. They must not watch enough of Spike streams. Alright, so I got a 1. I mean, even if we draw Asmo at this point, it's probably not good enough. So I can go Finale, Asmo, kill this, but I'm at 1 versus 4 spirits, so still dead. Alright, against Mardu stuff. I want Push because they have Ragavan and Dothy Voidwalker, both of which are very, very hard to, well, not hard to beat, but I think in general I like cutting down on the cat oven stuff. I think I'm gonna go to 2 ovens, 2 cats. I want to keep Kaya because they're likely a Croxa deck too, and they have Souls and they have Ragavan, so Kaya seems awesome. Yeah, I'm good with this. Let's go. Could also trim on Troll Kings, but because Troll King is not the best against Dothy Voidwalker specifically, but I think this is fine. Alright, so game number 2 on the play. This hand has Cauldron Familiar, Oven, and we actually have Street Wraith Asmo. Yeah, this hand's really good. This hand is really good. I think I'm going to play Asmo on turn 1. Especially drawing the backup. And then I can even go Cookbook, discard Cauldron Familiar, get it back, sack it, get it back, all that stuff. Blood Crypt. Discard spell? Yeah, discard spell for the Cookbook is actually kind of annoying. But, I mean, we still have some other stuff going on. We still have Oven plus Familiar. I guess that's about it. It's kind of all we have going on, but it's fine. They took the Oven. Okay. Deal. Deal. I'm gonna have to find white mana. Let's play this Kaya. Alright, pass the turn. No reason to play the cat. I can just discard it to Cookbook. Which arguably is just better anyways. Because I might just want the food. Going to 11. It's pretty low. Inquisition. Sure. So I guess they're going to take Kaya. Makes sense. Wonder if they're a Death Shadow deck. No. Ragavan. Alright, I'm going to discard the cat, but I'm not going to bring it back quite yet. Ooh. That's pretty good. I'm going to discard the Daredevil main phase. So they can't respond and kill my Asmo. But now I can just attack. And then if they go to attack with this, I can just kill it. And then if they have Liliana minus, that doesn't matter too much because I have another Asmo anyways, which they know about. And if I wanted to, I guess if they attack, I'm going to kill it. Then they Lily minus, I won't have a food to get back the cat. But I'll just sack this and play another Asmo, so that doesn't matter too much. I guess it matters now. Sure, that's fine. So they take this. I'm still going to kill the Ragavan, but now they might have a removal spell for the Asmo. And now we're kind of on empty. Savai Triome. Well, honestly, if they attack with Ragavan, I'll probably just do this. So, yeah, probably just do that instead, right? Which I assume is just better than killing it. Just like the threat of Cauldron Familiar being there means it's like they just can't ever attack. Alright, let's see what we got off of the Wraith. That's also a pretty good draw. Attack for 4. They go to 4, we go to 20. And we still have Liliana protection. We have the Ragavan covered. Got a lot of stuff going on. Alright, so now they're going to attack with Ragavan, but now I can just get back the cat pretty easily because I have the cookbook to make a second food. So this exchange is really good for me. And if they try to Kazgal me in response, I can just get back the cat again. So Kazgal does nothing here. Well, it looks like they're going to cast it. It's not going to do much. Let me tell you that. It's not going to do much. Alright, so that triggers I will sacrifice. Oh, right, because it is gonna. Okay, it is gonna do something. Right. Okay, I'm dumb. Because then I sack the cat, and it still. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it. I mean, I'd still rather sack the cat than the. Yeah. Okay. Because the way that the Cascal is templated. Right. Never mind. I'm dumb. For some reason, I thought that I would still get to keep the Cauldron Familiar, but obviously that's not the case. Yeah, now if they have a removal spell for this, which they don't. Yeah, okay, never mind. I just forgot how, where even if I bring it back, then I still have to sack it and I lose it, so. But I still got the other trigger out of it. And I get to protect the Asmo, which was the whole point of doing that anyways, right? Was to protect the Asmo against Guile. So I lost the cat anyways, but still kept the Asmo, which is all that mattered. I think this hand's good. We got white mana. We have Oven plus Familiar. Yeah. I mean, this hand's got a turn 2 Gaia, which is pretty good. If they play Ragavan, I think I probably have to play Familiar on one. Thankfully, they don't play anything. We drew a push, which is decent. Yeah, we got some good stuff going on this game. The goose is loose. If they play Dothy Voidwalker, I think... No, they don't play Voidwalker. Probably killing my goose, yeah. Rude. Alright, let's just go Familiar plus Oven. Then we'll pass. Inquisition. I guess they take Kaya. They can't risk me drawing a white source, probably. Ooh, they took Prismatic Ending. Interesting. What's this? Wonder why they took Prismatic Ending. There's got to be a reason. Croxa, maybe? Prismatic Ending the Oven. Alright, let's get it back. I feel like it's pretty risky for them not to take the Kaya, but didn't draw white mana. Unfortunate. They have Souls. Liliana. Alright, so they're going to plus. We'll discard the extra Kaya. I mean, they can't minus it, right? Because I just sacked this. Yeah, okay. They realized. Alright, discard the backup Kaya. Give me a Plains, please. White mana. White mana. Please, white mana! I think I'd rather discard the Blooming Marsh to Liliana. Keep the push in the Kaya. The Blooming Marsh just doesn't do anything for me. It's not white mana. I mean, I guess it cast Oval Chase Daredevil, but then I'd have to discard a spell. God, just give me a white land, please. I accept an Urza Saga, too. White mana. I even got punished and drew the Daredevil. Punished for not playing the land. Although, then I would have had the discard push, but... I mean, at least we're keeping pace with Liliana. It's not going towards ultimate anytime soon. Discarded Inquisition. There's white mana. We did it. We done did it. Alright, so now let's go Plains, I think. Let's go Exile Pyromancer, and I guess the other thing doesn't matter. Sure. Okay, your turn. I mean, I guess now the issue is our push is gone, but... I wouldn't mind drawing an Urza Saga. That'd be nice. Could push my own familiar in response, but I lose the food that way. I don't think it's worth it. I do get an extra damage out of the familiar, but they've kept the card in hand for a while. Wonder what that could be. No. Alright, your turn. Kaya's just gonna keep going up. Keep going up. Alright, push down. Oh no, they're minusing. Alright, I will sack the familiar. Your souls? No, they're gonna ending the Kaya. Sure. Maybe they have a second Liliana. Because now they're gonna lose their Liliana. So they probably have a second one, right? That makes sense. Well, I'm gonna keep the land in hand in case they do have a second one. Although they might just minus? I don't know. What's this? Lingering Souls. Yeah, that's fine. Lingering Souls. Okay. Let's attack. Maybe the attack's bad. They probably just block, right? No, they don't block. Alright, your turn. Keep the fetch in play in case I want to revolt the Fatal Push. I'm just not going to crack the fetch. But I wouldn't mind having access to it. Alright, Flashback Souls. Need to find a spell. Need to find a spell. It's kind of a spell. Not really, but kind of a spell. Tradesies. Alright, your turn. We're on the lookout. We're on the hunt for a spell. On the hunt for a spell. Alright, no blocks. Oven would be nice. It's not a spell. This is an interesting game, to say the least. Okay, that we have covered. That we have covered. I feel like they should have waited on that, done that bolt, but... Alright, please, please give me a spell. Oven would actually be a sicko draw. Okay, that's actually fine, because it gets back the Daredevil. Literally just wanted any spell. Just gonna equip 2. Alright, your turn. Just needed a spell. We finally drew a spell. I guess my Daredevil's probably dying, but... Lightning Bolt. Alright. Go to 15. Need another spell. That one's pretty good. We'll take it. Get it back. Cast it. And equip this. And we can also get back Familiar this turn. Okay. I think we have established some sort of... Not lock, but, you know, it's pretty good for us. So I'll get this back. Alright. Let's just go to attacks. Go to attacks. Are they going to try and triple block the Daredevil? That does not seem ideal. I mean, they're kind of just in a really bad spot now. Alright, triple block Daredevil. It's fine. Damage happens. Play Goose. Get back Daredevil. Play Daredevil. And equip. And we have a food to get back the other familiar. Should be good. Should be good. Alright, opponent's passing. Get back the familiar. I'm not playing around Settle the Wreckage. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Show me the Settle the Wreckage, opponent. For the memes. Show me the Settle for the memes. No. Fatal Push. Okay. Attack for 6. Go to damage. They're at 1. Make a food. Get back familiar. Seems like they are dead. Okay, that was a bit of a long one. Well, we're 1-0. Seasoned Pyromancer, no second red. So 1-0, played against Mardu mid-range. I don't know, stack felt pretty decent so far. The White Splash did sort of come up a little bit with, we never got to cast the ending, but Kaya was decent that game. It got rid of, Seasoned Pyromancer and kind of, I mean, I guess it didn't matter because they didn't draw second red anyways. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the games. I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 2. All right, YouTube, round 2 time. Let's see what we got. We got a turn 2 finale. But we have, I was gonna say we have no Daredevil. I'm still gonna keep this though. I think turn 2 finale in the play is just about good enough. Now, if they have a discard spell for finale, it's pretty bad, but like the sand is kind of missing a Daredevil. But finale for Asmo gets us the cookbook, which turns on the other Asmos, even if they kill the first one. So that's why I think I'm willing to keep this hand. Alright, Marsh Flats go. Looking to get an Overgrown Tomb. We have a Windswept Teeth. Is this Heliod? Looks like Heliod. I've played against Heliod with some of the other versions of Asmo, and I think it's a pretty close matchup. That was a good draw. That is what we were missing. Definitely what we were missing, because now if they Skyclave the Asmo, I just have another one. So I can go Cookbook, discard Asmo, second Cookbook. So I kind of don't care if they have Skyclave here. Yeah, that's fine. We got Asmos for days. Alright, so play Cookbook. Discard Daredevil. Get back Daredevil. Play Asmo. Get Book. Play Marsh. Play second Book. I'm just going to make it now. Make the food now. They know about the Daredevil, so. The question is, am I killing the Arbor Elf? I think it's worth it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Just kind of try and cut them off casting company. Because I can kill something every turn. What's this? Heliod. Okay. Now, I guess they could company into double Spike Feeder. I'm just going to make the food now. The question is, am I casting the third Asmo? That's the only way I can beat double Feeder. Is if I cast the other Asmo to get another book. Which gives me a fourth food, because I get a food here and then a food off of the book. But it is pretty bad if they find a Skyclave. I don't think I'm supposed to play around double feeder. I think I can just wait. I mean, they have to literally company into double feeder, because I can beat just a single feeder, right? Or actually, can I? No, I actually lose to feeder, because they just leave the Pendelhaven untapped. Okay, that's not a feeder. Yeah, because if they had Spike Feeder, they could leave this untapped, remove a counter, it's a 1-1. I go to shoot it, they respawn, give it +1/+2, and then remove another counter and go off that way. So I would have just lost if they had a single Spike Feeder. So, yeah, that might have been bad. I forgot about Pendelhaven. Alright, they're going to load up on the champion, which makes sense. How much do I care about taking 5? I think I'll just take 5, because I could kill the Skyclave to turn off the Heliod, but I think I'd rather just save my activations. We need to find the Shadow Spear. Shadow Spear would actually be sick, because I can remove Indestructible and the Heliod and then kill it with Asmo. Alright, so I have access to 3, 4, 5, 6 food. Alright, we're in for a long one. We are in for the long haul. I guess casting that's not great because they just get to keep growing the champion. I mean, I can't attack anyways, so. Yeah, we don't have a good way to kill. We don't have any way to interact with the Royak champion. I need to find that Shadow Spear. 8 damage. Alright, I guess I have enough food where I can probably just kill this now. To not take 5 from the Heliod. Oh, I forgot that thing still triggers because it makes a 0/0. Yeah, okay. But I still prevent some amount of damage. So I think it's fine. I forgot they get a 0/0 token off of that. Gonna give it lifelink? Yep. Yep. Yeah, and I guess that line's also bad if I now draw Shadow Spear, because now I can't kill the Heliod. Okay. It's a weird spot. I mean, I'm not dying anytime soon, because I have a bunch of food, but... I need to find... I don't know what I need to find. Something. Definitely not that. Let's cycle that. How about a finale? I mean, what can that really get outside of... Asmo... Yeah, not much. So it's really just Asmo. Like, what's my plan this game? Plan is, I guess, to hope to draw Urza Saga, which allows me to block the champion. Just try and, like, tread water up until that point. Yeah, so I'll just attack with Asmo. Keep their life total a little bit manageable. Looks like they have company. It's not great. Yep. Yeah, Asmo not being able to kill champion is a problem. Ranger Captain Skyclave. It's getting to that. It's getting to that out of reach point. It's getting to that out of reach point. I think we might just be dead. Well, no, because I can kill their stuff, but... Alright, so Skyclave is targeting that. Let's respond. Make some food. Let's kill the Ranger Captain. I'm just going to kill everything I can, I think. Ranger Captain, Skyclave this. This is back to... this thing's still a 6/6, though. What if I leave them with the Arbor Elf? Nice thing about killing the Skyclave with a trigger on the stack is they don't actually get the 0/0. Because there's nothing exiled. Okay, so that happens, that happens, that happens. So now this is the board state. I mean, they're just going to get... Oh, I'm just dead, right? They just get Ballista. Okay, yeah, I'm just dead. What am I doing? I forgot they just get Ballista. It's too early. I haven't had my coffee yet. You can't blame me. I mean, you can if you want, but... Alright, so against Heliod, you want some... either Fatal Push or Thoughtseize. I don't think you want both. I don't think Trail is you gotta be faster than Trail. Trail's way too slow in this matchup. And I think I'm also going to just cut a Troll King? Not really sure. Maybe an Oven. Oven's kind of slow, and just bring in Fatal Push. Yeah, I mean, you kind of also want to bring in Thoughtseize. because they have Collected Company, but I don't think you have room to bring in Thoughtseize and Fatal Push. I like Kai on the play. Yeah, let's do it this. Let's go with this. And this hand, I think, is keepable because we have turn 2 Finale. Although, it's not great if they have Skyclave. So we go turn 1 this, turn 2 Finale, get Asmo. Yeah, I don't know. This hand's okay. I mean, the 2 Troll Kings are kind of eh. But. Still got a Finale here, I think. Still got a Finale. Alright. Asmo, get a book. Wait, did I not? I didn't bring in the needle. I'm dumb. I should have brought a needle. Completely forgot about that. Alright, play Saga. Play book. We only have 1 food now. So we can't even interact with a Spike Feeder. Yeah, maybe this hand was just too bad. Just dead if they have Feeder. Which it seems like they do. I imagine they'll just go for it now. Oh, they have Company. Also, probably not great for me. I feel like they're supposed to main phase the Company while I don't have the second food available, because now I could just go right to attacks. Like, yeah, I know they can cast it in combat, but... Oh. They just don't have Company? Or they're waiting? Alright. Go. I mean, if they were going to do this, they probably should have just main phased it, right? If they didn't plan on blocking. I feel like they should have just main phased it. I don't know if it's going to matter, but... You know, this would be a lot better if I had Needle in my deck. Let's hope we go to game 3, because I forgot the Needle. Alright, they have Champion plus Spike Feeder, which means I'm dead. Because they put a counter here. I mean, I just can't beat Infinite Life. Could have boarded in the Emrakul. Alright, I'm out of here. I will spare you the time. Yeah, I don't know if this matchup's bad or not. I think that our draws were fine-ish. Their draws were really, really good both games. So I think, you know, I don't know. I've played the matchup a few times with various Asmo decks, and I think it's decent. But, you know, sometimes they just kind of have turn 2 Heliod, turn 3 Company, and it's really hard to win. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the games. I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 3. Alrighty, YouTube here for round number 3 with Abzan Food. See what we got. 1-1, took an unfortunate loss to Heliod. I think this hand's good. This hand has turn 1 Cauldron Familiar, turn 2 Saga Trail, turn 3 Activate Saga, turn 4 Get a Book, and we can put a Troll King into play. I think this hand's fine. It's not insane or anything, but... Alright, opponent kept 7. They also revealed Luris, worth noting. So they do have a Luris. What type of Luris deck is it? Appears to be some Grixis stuff, maybe? Sometimes Hammer Time plays Bauble, but not always. Ooh, is it Burn? Okay. Ragavan's Arch Nemesis, Cauldron Familiar. No attacks. Now if they kill the familiar before attacking, then I can just get it back and block. So they can't even really do that. I mean, they're gonna try. I will happily block. I mean, I guess they lose a trail trigger, but I will happily take this block. Don't even have to play the Saga now. Everything's coming up Millhouse. It's really hard for Burn to beat the Underworld Cookbook. This is just such a bad matchup for Burn. Yeah, Lava Spike. Like when you're trading, when their cards are Lava Spike and you have a Cookbook in play, every single one of your cards is just counter target Lava Spike. On top of the fact that you also have Shadow Spear. I think I'm just going to make a mana. I kind of wanted to make a construct here. But I want to get a book. And do that. Yeah, let's just float a mana. Get a book. Discard Troll King. Cast Asmore. Take 2. That's fine. Get another book. Play a book. Take 2. Go to 12. All of this is fine. Discard Overgrown Tomb. Play Saga. Attack for 5. Alright, they don't want to play anymore. Okay, so against Burn, I'm going to bring in Fatal Push. And I think that might be it. I don't think I want Force of Vigor, even though they have Eidolon. I don't think there's usually much else they play. So just Fatal Push, and I usually just cut Street Wraith. Nice little clean swap there. Street Wraith not the best against Burn, and your matchup is so good that you just don't want to take unnecessary damage. The one way you lose to Burn is just randomly taking damage that you don't have to, and that's kind of what Street Wraith does. So just cut all the Street Wraiths and you should be fine. Alright, game number 2. And we got some Shocklands. I could play this hand a little bit slow. I'm going to keep it, and I think I might play it a little bit slow, and maybe not play something on turn 1. Although, if they have a Goblin Guide or a 1-drop, I'll probably just ending it. Yeah, I'm just going to ending that. I guess I could play Familiar now. Nah, I'd rather just kill it. Because if I play the Familiar now, they can actually get some good value out of... Like, they actually get to kill the Familiar without me being able to get it back because I don't have a food line around. Alright, let's play Goose, and I think I'm just going to play Saga. Yeah, I'm just going to play Saga. I guess playing Saga is worse if they have Wear Tear, but... Boros Charm? Alright, 14. 14. What's this, Eidolon? Probably Searing Blaze, yeah. Searing Blaze and Lava Spike. Well, I'm at 8. I am at 8. Now the question is... Do I want to sack a food? Do I want to just make a construct token? This is like the one spot where you just kind of have to try and, like, I mean, obviously they could have 3 1-mana spells and I would die. Or maybe like land double Boros Charm. I think I'm supposed to make the token here, though. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. I think I am supposed to make the token. Also, holding up my mana just holds up food, which might be pretty good too, depending on what they do. I mean, they're just going to hold up their mana, right? Attacking with Swift Spear. I think I'm going to choose to not block. Because they're maybe incentivized to cast a spell now. Alright, they're not going to. They're going to put Lurrus in their hand? I thought they were going to hold up their mana. Okay, well this is good for me, because now I just have all information. I feel like they were maybe supposed to hold up their mana there. Because now I could just get a Shadow Spear hit in. Play this, discard Troll King. Let's go Forest, Familiar, Equip. Attack for 6. Alright, we're at 14, they're at 13. Like, if they had held up their mana and represented Skullcrack or Smash, I don't know that I would have gone for that, and this game would have been a little bit more tricky. But I feel like once they just don't, you know what I mean? Once they tap out, it's just so easy for me. I think blocking is fine here, because I can just get it back. Yeah, like, even if they had nothing, I think their only way out of this was to represent something and just hope that I play around it. they're going to play Bauble, and I guess hope to try and find a smash. Well, if they find a smash, maybe. Well, they didn't Bauble main phase. They probably already have the smash. Is that what this is? Okay, well, let's go to attacks. See what they do. Because now I could just get back Troll King if I want. Yeah, looks like they have the smash. Okay, smash resolves. Now I can go Fatal Push Luris. Prismatic ending this. Discard Overgrown Tomb. Get back Troll King. And now I'm at 11, they have no cards, and I can just Shadow Spear up the Troll King. I mean, I guess they're drawing a card here, but... Yeah, hypothetically, if they draw a bolt and another bolt, and they double bolt the Troll King, maybe, but yeah, that's... They are off of it. That was a nice showcase of why this deck is so good against Burn. They just have this card, and they're trying to Lava Spike you, and every single card you have turns into counter-target Lava Spike, so... 2-1, hope you enjoyed the games. I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 4, I guess, question mark. Alrighty, YouTube here for round number 4. This hand's a bit of a risky keep. This hand doesn't do a ton, but we have turn 1 Goose, turn 2 Oven. I don't know, this hand has some... This hand potentially has some stuff it can do. I think it's okay. It's not great, but... Alright, Blue-Red Murktide. They bobbled me. They know about a flats. Alright, play the Goose. For a 21 land deck, I feel like we're drawing a lot more lands than expected. I wanted to add a land to this deck. Now I kind of want to cut a land. Alright, they got an Oven, which I guess they can cast. They probably don't want to. They'd probably rather just have Counterspell. Bobble themselves. And I think this matchup in particular is kind of why I was shying away from Feasting Troll King, because of the presence of Unholy Heat, and it's just kind of a risky proposition. I guess I'll cast this. And I guess they're probably going to kill the Goose in response. But yeah, like, sacrificing 3 food to put this into play, you just have to give up a lot of resources, and they just trade 1 mana for it, and it's just a huge tempo swing, and that's kind of why I was away from Feasting Troll King for a while. So I'm kind of that's kind of what I wanted to see. So this is good that we're playing against this deck, because I wanted to see how that interaction kind of plays out. Blue, casting Counterspell. All right, sure. Oops, I meant to hit 2 and not pay 2 life. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I had my finger on the 2, and then I slid it over to the 1. I have hotkeys for yes and no. Well, that's awkward. Took 2 damage for no reason. Did not mean to hit 1. Alright, no blocks. No blocks, no effects. They exiled an Urza Saga. Kind of wanted to draw that one. I guess it's time for some 4-2 beats. Yeah, alright, we got nothing else going on. Get a basic. Alright, 4-2 beats. 4-2 beats. How can you beat it? The answer is probably pretty easily. The answer is they're just going to cast a Lightning Bolt. Alright, Thoughts guard themselves. End of turn Heat. With the treasure. I feel like they were just supposed to untap there. Like, what's the point of end of turning that when you're just going to use the treasure on your turn? I think they maybe made a slight mistake there. I don't know if it's going to matter too much, but... kind of no reason to cast a DOT. It's not like a land where you want to untap the land. It's the treasure is going to be sacrificed no matter what. Okay, I bolt the goose. Cookbook. All right, that was our one way out of this. That was a really good draw. Although, I guess if they have another bolt, it's not great. Because they can just kill the Asmo in response to me getting another cookbook. Yeah, so if they just have another removal spell, this doesn't work out that well for us. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, your turn. Can maybe surprise them with the Troll King, although if they have another heat, it's not great. Alright, no blocks. Go to 9. Alright, thankfully they can't play that. Because that one would actually be pretty bad for us. We probably can't beat our own Kaya, because they can start ticking down on the cookbooks. So thankfully they don't have black or white mana. Alright, let's get a tap land. Right, what do we want to draw? Another Daredevil. So if I go first, sack Cookbook, get back Asmo, and they have a counterspell, it's really bad. And I think this is my only good way to do something against counterspell. So what I think I'm going to do is discard Daredevil, get it back, discard Troll King, get back Troll King, and then cast Daredevil. Just try to put 2 things into play. I'm just not going to play my land. Well, actually, there's no reason not to play my land, right? They don't know my last card. They only know about one of the Daredevils, I think. So I'll just play my land. Alright, your turn. Let's hope they don't have Unholy Heat to kill the Troll King. But that's again my main concern with Troll King. All right, they have Snap, so Snap Heat kill Troll King, and then they probably have a way to deal with Daredevil. I mean, just get back the Troll King next turn. It's not that bad, right? We're gonna have 3 food, so I don't know, maybe. Like we can present Troll King almost every turn. They have another Snapcaster. Yeah, so Snap Bolt the Daredevil, put us to 4. Man, it'd be a lot better if I didn't just randomly take 2 damage for no reason. I'd be at 10 instead of 8. Yeah, I might actually lose the game because of that. That's going to be tough. Alright, go to 4. Although, if they have Murktide here, it's kind of the same thing, right? If they cast Murktide, it's lethal, even whether I'm at, 6 or 4. Seems like they do have Murktide. Which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8, 8. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. That is gonna be tough. Well, they played a 2-mana spell, but I can't Prismatic ending this. So if I was at 6, hypothetically, let's just say, yeah, I'd still be in a bad spot. Okay, you win. Okay, I think in this matchup, I like the removal spells. I kind of want Thoughtseize too. I just don't know if we have enough stuff to cut to bring in all 8 of these, because a trophy also kills Murktide. But I guess we can maybe just lean on Thoughtseize and Fatal Push. I think we can afford to cut Wraith. I think I gotta cut Trail. Maybe just go down an Oven. I like Kaya because they have Ragavan and DRC. I could cut Troll King, but I don't know. I want to try the Troll King. I want to see how that plays out versus Unholy Heat. Game number 2. What do we got? Got a Goose, and I mean, this hand doesn't do a ton. It's just a mulligan this hand. This hand's good if we draw Asmo. Or Finale. I think it is fine. Alright, opponent's on 6. Lead on Goose in case I draw Kaya. So I can just slam it on turn 2. Serum Vision. Alright, now we can just go Cookbook Oven. And then if they have a removal spell for Goose, I can just sack it to the oven, which is not too bad. Just get the plains. Sometimes they bring in Blood Moon. Alright, looks like they're holding up Counterspell. I'm actually going to save the Thoughtseize. And I also think I'm not going to play the Oven in case I want to discard it to the Cookbook. And I'm saving Thoughtseize for a turn where I can potentially snipe a Counterspell the turn that I like draw something I want to cast. But I don't have anything I want to cast here, so... We'll just start making food. Get basics. We'll just start making food. We're chilling. Alright, see? I drew something I want to cast. So let's go Swamp. Thoughtseize you. Hopefully they only have one counter spell. Okay. I mean, I know they're going to get to kill my Asmo, but I'm still going to take the counter spell. Search, Asmo. Get a cookbook. Question is, do I want to play the cookbook? That's one I think I want to have in play, because I can start sacking cookbooks to rebuy Asmos, because I'm going to have to fight through all this removal at some point, because that's all their hand is. Their hand is just all interaction. Honestly, I think my best draw might just be Daredevil, just so I can start casting it, you know? Alright, let's sack the Asmo for a food. Alright, we got a bolt. Bolt down. We only got 4 more to go. Now that they don't have Counterspell, I assume they're going to cast Iteration here. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, Dash Ragavan. That's a really good draw step. I think I have to take it. I could chump block, but if I chump block, I don't have 5 mana to be able to go rebuy Asmo, cast Asmo. Because I need 5 mana. 4 to sack the cookbook, 1 to cast the Asmo, so if I block, I don't have an extra land. Although, they can just kill the goose if I don't block. So maybe my best bet is to... This is tough. I guess I maybe force the issue on the bolt. It's a really, really good draw for them. Oh my god, they hit Fatal Push too. Jeez. Well, that went about as poorly as it could have gone. I mean, they obviously just cast Fatal Push, right? Yep, okay. You got it. Alright, I guess we can take the Ragavan. Kind of unfortunate. I could have rebought the Asmo that turn, but then I taking another hit from the Ragavan. So I think I have to do it this way. Alright, there's the iteration. Like, it sucks that I'm not using all of my mana this turn, but I don't think trying to get back Asmo when they just dash Ragavan is a really good line. And they found a Soul Guide, which is pretty good, because that means I can't cookbook back Asmo. Man, very unfortunate series of events that occurred. Them drawing that Ragavan was just, like, actual best possible, right? Yeesh. Yeesh. What's my out here? Even Troll King's not good enough because now they have the Lantern. I don't really know. I mean, I'll take a couple draw steps, but I think this game might just be over. It's not looking good. Murktide region. Well, at least they're gonna get it over with quick. No, I drew Saga. So I guess I can start sacking some food to not die to the double bolts. Because we know they have 2 bolts in hand. Their hand is Bolt, Bolt, Heat, Abrade. Yeah, just like, I don't really see how I ever get out of this. Go to 15, take 7, go to 8. To not die to the 2 bolts, but don't really think we have many ways out of this. So we know their whole hand. They even have a braid to kill a construct. Yeah, this is tough. Okay. That's kind of step 1. Sort of. Sort of step 1. Okay. Now, what is the best way to go about doing this? Notably, this is a 7/7. If only this thing was a 6/6, this would be a lot easier. Because I have to sack 4 food to kill this, which is rough. So let's go discard Blooming Marsh. And I think I have to make the 4th food now, so that they can't respond to me making a food and killing the Asmo, because then I won't be able to kill the Murktide. So let's discard Oven. I mean, I guess they could also abrade a food. Do they have me locked here? If they abrade a food in response? They might have. Well, no, because I could always just make a Saga token and then sack it. Right? I can make a Saga token and then sacrifice the Saga token to the Oven. I'm going to hold the book in hand, I think. Yeah. So we're just going to pass. And I assume they're going to force the action by bolting the Asmo EOT. Alright, we'll let them surveil. So now the question is... I'm going to fetch. Now the question is, do I want to sack the Asmo to Witch's Oven? Or do I want to go make a construct, sack a construct, and then I can go shoot this twice, shoot the Channeler once to kill all of their threats? Given that we know the rest of their hand, I think that's actually kind of where I want to be. So let's do this. Because we know the construct's dead to abrade anyways, so I think this is fine. So we'll do 6 to the Regent. 6 more to the Regent. And then we'll kill the Channeler. And now we're at parity. Well, we're at parity, but they have 3 removal spells, you know. So. Kind of not really at parity. And also, if they just find another Murktide, it's bad for us. I have iteration. Yep. God, this Murktide deck it's way too good. Way too good. Just kind of has it all. What's this? Goose? Goose. They want to cast it? Why not, right? It's kind of a free roll. So, Abrade, Heat, Bolt, huh? And they have 3 card types? Okay, let's do this. Let's let this Saga resolve. This is awkward. So I can get a second Oven. They're gonna abrade the construct. Well, actually, no. I think I have a good line. I'm just trying to think if there's a reason to get a second Oven, or if I'd rather just have the Shadow Spear in play. I think I'd rather have the shadows. No, no, no. I want to get a second oven. I just realized. Okay, I figured it out. So I'm gonna pass. I think they're gonna EOT the Abrade, and then what I can do, because this doesn't have timing restrictions on only does a sorcery, it just says activate only during your turn. So they're gonna EOT the Abrade. I'm gonna sack it to oven, discard the cookbook to Troll King, and then get back the Troll King, which is still in my end step. Because this doesn't have, this only says activate during your turn. It doesn't say activate as a sorcery. So even though it's end step, I can still get this into play. Yeah, so they're going to Abrade that. We're going to sacrifice it for 2 food. Let the Abrade happen. Oh, but they have the lantern, right. I'm dumb. Forgot about the lantern. Well, there's not much I can do about the lantern anyways, right? Hmm. Yeah, it sucks. Alright. Never mind. I forgot about the lantern. I mean, I didn't really have any good lines. Even if I get the Shadow Spirit, still bad. Yep. Yep. I think I have to find another Asmo. Or, like, somehow find a way to get them to pop the lantern before I put the Troll King in the graveyard, which I don't think is ever going to happen. Like, they're just going to hold it up the entire game. And they have a Cauldron Familiar. Okay. I mean, them playing that's actually not bad for me. Because now that it's in play, I can potentially Asmo it, put it into my graveyard, and then start doing loops with Oven. So Asmo might actually do that, because that might force the Lantern, in which case then I can maybe Troll King them. Okay. What's my plan? Maybe my plan is try to force the issue on Lantern with Cookbook, so I can go play Saga, sack Cookbook, get back Asmo, see if they want to activate the Lantern. But the problem is if they do activate the Lantern, I don't have a way to get a third food for the Troll King, because I'm going to go play Saga. Yeah, because then I'm sacking the Cookbook and I only have 1 food in play. I think that's still kind of what I have to do, though. 2, 3... Oh, but then I'm just dead. Right, because then they go Dash Ragavan, attack for 3, bolt me, and I'm tapped out so I can't sack a food. So if I take that line, it kills me. So I probably shouldn't do that. So I guess my alternative is just pass. Okay. Yeah, I can't really afford to take that line. I mean, even if I draw a Fatal Push, I can just push the cat, push the familiar, and that might force the issue on Lantern. So, I don't know. Alright, that happens. I have to sack a food here because we know they have Bolt. So we go to 9, take 3, go to 6. They hit a Daredevil. It might just cast that if they have a land. We know they have a Braid Heat Bolt. Oops. Did not mean to do that one. Oh no. Meant to do that. Make that one smaller. Alright, looks like they're going to cast the 4-2. Okay. So Ragavan goes back to hand, and we untap Goose. Goose. So play Goose, make a Saga token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 6/6, huh? Play the cookbook as the 7th artifact, but then they just have a braid. Right, we still haven't gotten the braid out of their hand, right? Or am I missing something? Or no, we did. I just forgot to get rid of it. Right, because they cast a braid on the construct that one turn. Yeah, okay. God, this is tough. But then they can just sack the lantern. So if I do that, let's say I go tap forest, play goose, make a construct, play cookbook. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 7/7. They can just go sack lantern, heat plus bolt, kill the construct, plus Ragavan is 7. Right? They just go Ragavan, attack with everything. I make the construct a 7/7. They go sack this, bolt plus heat, attack for 7. Maybe I'm just in a spot where I just hope they don't see it, or like hope they don't go for it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of in a terrible spot no matter what. That lantern, the lantern honestly probably won them this game, because I would have been able to get a Troll King into play without it, and I would have been able to rebuy the Asmo. At least this has been a pretty good game, though. I feel like I've been behind the entire time, but it's still been a good game. It's not easy playing from the back foot from turn 1. But I feel like I've managed this game pretty well, given, you know, the resources that I had and the resources that my opponent had. Okay. Sure. Oh, I should have sacked it. Whoops. Should have definitely sacked it. That was bad. Alright, so I can make a token first, and then if they go to heat the token, I can just discard a card to make it a 7/7. So I guess they're going to heat plus bolt the token, because we know they still have bolt. So I guess that's their plan. They heat plus bolt the token, then I just sack it. But then only take 5 and go to 1, right? Yeah, they have another heat, so their last 2 cards are Bolt Ragavan, right? Yeah. The last 2 cards are Bolt Ragavan. So I go to 1. Okay. Bolt Ragavan, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. So what if I just go float a mana with Saga and ending the Lantern? Then I have a colorless floating. Because that way I can get the Troll King into play and then also sack some food. Because I need to sack some food this turn. I don't think I can afford to make a construct because I need to. I think I need to kill this lantern. So let's do that. Let's go float a mana. Let's get, I guess, the Shadow Spear. The last book is kind of whatever. It's just ending this. So they're gonna probably maybe draw a card, maybe sack the lantern to exile my graveyard. If they try to exile my graveyard, I can't rebuy the Asmo because then I'm just dead on board. Because then I have to sack 2 foods this turn. Or sacrifice some number of food. Yeah, so I have to let that go. That's fine. Then we can go discard Troll King. Get back Troll King. Ooh, I can also equip it to get it out of Unholy Heat range. So I can equip it to get it out of heat range and also sack a food, which I think is good. Because now they can't heat it. We know they have Bolt, but Bolt puts me to 1. Right? Unless I'm missing something. But I think getting this to 7 toughness is pretty important. I mean, they've gone through 3 heats, so maybe it's not that important, but... Because now I'm just dead to double Bolt. I mean, if they have a second Bolt, then I'm probably in a bad spot either way, right? Because if I don't equip the Shadow Spear and they have a second Bolt, I can go sack 2 food, go to 7, they double Bolt this, attack for 5, I go to 2. Still not great for me. I mean, if somehow we're not dead, and we get to untap and attack with an 8/7 lifelink trample, I don't know. This game has been insane. Holy crap, this game has been crazy. Even if I lose this game, I don't even care. This game has just been awesome. I'm glad that I get to showcase this game. It's been a long one. This is only game 2, by the way. Even if I win this game, we still have game 3. This video is going to have a lot of editing on it. Let me tell you. A lot of editing for this one. Alright, they got a channeler. Okay. Channeler's fine. Still know about Bolt Ragavan. Okay. Just gonna cast the Ragavan. They are. Okay. So no attacks. I guess their plan is to just, like, triple block the Troll King, right? It's gotta be their plan. Which kind of stinks, because then I can't get back the Troll King this turn. I mean, I kind of have to attack, right? I can't really not attack. Oh, no, because if they block with the... Yeah, no, in order to kill the Troll King, they have to block with Daredevil, right? Because it's 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so they have to block with Daredevil, and if they block with Daredevil, then I can get back my stuff. Yeah, that's fine. So now I can still get back the Troll King. Yeah, they go to 11. Unless they have, like, a Surgical. So, discard Thoughtseize, get back Daredevil. Discard Daredevil. Get back the Troll King and equip. Again, just to play around, what you call it? Play around the 4th Unholy Heat. This game has been insane. Alright, your turn. Still got the 8/7. Holy crap, this game is crazy. I can't believe that I'm in this position. I thought I was just stone cold dead. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I still might lose this game. I still definitely could lose this game. I'll be not going to lose to Murktide, though. Because Murktide still allows me to get back the Troll King, even if they trade for it. Excuse me. Alright, you got a Murktide. This game. Jurasaga. Okay, let's go to attacks. See if they... I think they're going to trade here. But even if they trade, I can still... Yeah, I can still get it back. It's not going to be an 8/7, but I can still get it back. Right? So I can go... Discard Daredevil. That's 2 food. Cast Daredevil, sack it to Oven, that's 4 food. Yeah. Discard Daredevil. Again, I'm not going to be able to equip it, but... I think this is the only way I can do it. Sack Daredevil. Yes. Wait. Oh, toughness. I don't know why I thought Oven was power. For some reason, I thought Oven was power and not toughness. Never mind. I haven't read the card in a long time. Anyways. But yeah, that's the third food that we needed, so we go discard, discard that. Yeah, okay. They have one Unholy Heat left. Oh my god. What was that game? That game was insane. 34 minutes and we still have game 3 to play. This is going to be a long one. Let me tell you that. This is going to be a long one. Wowzer. Wowzer. Do I want to keep this hand? It's a bit of a risky proposition. I think I'm going to ship it. Okay, this is better. Look like the Shadow Spear, I think. Wow, what a game. What a game. I got Channeler. I'm going to slam the Goose, I think. Goose is much higher upside if I just play Kaya on turn 2. I mean, it's not likely to work, but you can always just Thoughtseize plus Saga next turn. It's not too bad. Interesting. Now, do I want to go Saga plus Goose, Saga plus Thoughtseize, or Thoughtseize plus Goose? I might just want to go Thoughtseize plus Goose. And then wait one turn on the Saga. Yeah, especially if their last card's explosives. Because... yeah, I'm just going to go to 12. I'm going to go to 12. Get Temple Guard in, just in case they kill the Goose. And then next turn I could just go Saga, Kaya, kill this. Because their hand's not great. And they have instant sorcery and land. Like, they can cast this for 1 or 0. Okay, so they need to hit a creature or an artifact to flip this. But even if they do, it's not too bad, because then I can just resolve Kaya. Unless they draw exactly Counterspell off of this. That is the disaster scenarios if they find exactly Counterspell. So let's hope they don't find exactly Counterspell. Because that'll be bad. Alright, play Canal. We go to 9. Alright, please, please, please. Do not find exactly Counterspell. Because that is going to be tough for us. Please, please, please. Alright, we're good. We are good. No Counterspell here. Although, they could still just have a Murktide next turn. Which is probably still going to be tough for us to beat, if I'm being honest. Alright, Channeler's down. No attacks. Your turn. So we know they have Fiery Islet explosives. There's the Islet. And a Bauble. So explosives plus 1 unknown. Is it a Murktide? Blue. Sack that. Okay. Blue-red. Ragavan? Are they going to attack Kaya? I think I want to keep the Kaya around for one more turn. I think that's worth it. Although, knowing they have this, maybe that's bad. Maybe that was bad. Alright, so exile Channeler, and they're only instant. And I think I'm just going to make a Saga token. Although, it kind of stinks that they have this. I kind of wish I brought a Needle. Yeah, maybe I should have brought a Needle for game 3. I could also just play a Daredevil, but like playing Daredevil doesn't force their issue on the explosives. So, whereas now if they want to attack with Ragavan, they have to go like land, EE for 0, and dash Ragavan. Because if they don't play the EE before dashing, then I can just make a token and block. So it looks like they're going to do that. Fetch for an island, play this for 0, and then dash Ragavan. Yeah. No. Do they have Bolt? Huh. I'm honestly I'm kind of into this because that means they're not like I'm gonna get a. It's essentially gonna be a 2-for-1, right? Because we know they have this. Sure, fine with that. Like, I mean, I guess they didn't want to play this for 0 because if they're forced to pop this for 0, then they don't have an answer to the other Saga token. I guess that's their reasoning. But I think this ends up being fine for us. Okay, so their last card's explosives. So they have EE Ragavan. I think this ends up being okay. We're at 8. Drew a cookbook. Hmm. So I think I need to force the issue on EE for 0. So let's just make a construct. Get an oven. And then play a cookbook. There's no way they're going to E for 1, right? I don't think so. I guess I could just get a cookbook. Well, actually, Shadow Spear probably forces the issue more, right? If I get the Shadow Spear. Because I really, really need to force the issue on the explosives. Because I need to find an Asmo to get out of this. Well, actually... Let's get a cookbook. I don't know if this is right, but... I'm just not going to play the other cookbook. I'm just going to pass. I guess I could have played the other cookbook to get my construct to a 7/7 in case they drew heat, but... That's pretty good. It's a pretty good one. Mishra's Bauble. Alright, Bauble me. Another Bauble. So we still know explosives and Ragavan. So I guess they're planning on just playing explosives for 0 and passing? They're doing it for 1? Oh, that's so good for me. I just don't care about that. And I can also just ending it. Wow. I am shocked. So we know their last card's Ragavan. Why do they E for 1? I guess that means that they're drawing a removal spell for the construct, right? Has to be like a heat or something. That was a good draw too. Alright, let's go ending this. Done. Let's go play book. Attack for 8 and then just put a Troll King into play. Discard this. Get it back. Discard Troll King. Attack for 8. Get back Troll King. Maybe the attack is greedy, but... Alright, your turn. So now they have to have heat plus a braid or something. Like another explosives isn't that good. I mean, I guess if they have another explosives, they can blow up the cookbooks, but... What they got? I got a Murktide. I guess Murktide's bad for us too, because it's too big to for the Troll King to attack into it. And also yeah, we just have 2 7/7s. Oh, we're actually just cold to Murktide, right? Because we have 2 7/7s that can't attack through it. Maybe they didn't find Murktide? Okay. They have another heat, maybe? They might have another heat. Well, this game has been insane. This whole match has been insane. Alright, so they found a heat? Is that what this is? I mean, I still think I should be attacking. So I'm going to do that. Alright, attack for 7. They have like a surgical or something? Maybe. Alright. They're at 3. They didn't play Murktide last turn. What's this? Another iteration? Yeah. It's the last one. But now they need a removal spell and a Murktide? Because Murktide by itself is not good enough. We have 2 lethal threats. 2 lethal threats, neither of which get bolted, which is really important. Because they're already down. How many heats are they down? 3, right? Yeah, they only have 1 heat left. And neither of these die to bolt. This one dies to a braid, but... Oh my god, what was that match? YouTube. YouTube, if you made it all the way through that match, you better hit the subscribe button for that marathon affair. I don't even know what to say. Oh, well, I know what to say. I got a lot of editing to do for that one. Anyways, we're 3-1. We still got a round to play. So I'll see you back here in just a little bit for round number 5. Alright, YouTube. I don't know how we can top that last match, but we're going to try. Round number 5. Let's go. Opponent's got 80 cards. So they got a bird. They got a bird. I got a turn 2 Troll King. So I'm in. Alright, let's go cookbook. Your turn. What kind of bird deck are they? Basic planes. Taxes. Okay. Taxes, huh? I don't know how many else they have the Troll King. So we're probably just going to jam it. Yeah, let's just jam it. I'm in. Just get Temple Guard in. Play. I don't know why I paid 2 life. I always pay 2 life for no reason. Discard this. Let's just shove. Discard this. Like, a lot of the Taxes decks aren't... sometimes they have Path, but... hope they don't have Path. I could have maybe just played Finale that turn, but... I think I like this. Good Finale next turn. Maybe this isn't as good. I don't know, just putting this into play on turn 2 feels really good. It's a 3-turn clock. They could have Path, and Path would suck, but... yeah, Thalia's not gonna do it. I can beat a Thalia. Although, that does mean I can't cast Finale now, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna cycle the Wraith and try and hit a land. Not great. Okay, go. Yeah, now if they have Path, this kind of stinks. So let's hope they don't have Path. Alright, they got a Giver. I was hoping to draw a Witch's Oven there. So that way if they had Path, I could just sack my Troll King. Okay, sack that. It's fine. But now if we draw a land or an Asmo, it's pretty good because we're going to have a ton of food. Because we drew the Daredevil. So land and Asmo are both good draws. I'll get back the Daredevil, discard the Daredevil, get it back. Alright, see what we draw. Drew an Urza's Saga. It's probably the best land that we could have drawn. Let's go to attacks first, I think. So attack for 7. Kind of assume they're going to go block and then protect it. So they take 6. Yep, that makes more sense. They take 5, go to 8. Okay. Protection from green. That happens. I'm just going to make the food now so they can't respawn and like interact with my Asmo. Question is, I think I have to kill one of the givers now, just in case. So let's do 0. Search library. Get Asmo. Yeah, I think I gotta kill one of the givers now. Although, killing one of these now is worse if they have Charming Prince, but if I let them untap, they just have 2 givers, which I can't ever kill. So I think I'm supposed to do it now, and then just pass. Leave the other one untapped. I don't need to activate the other one quite yet. I can wait on that. So now I guess they're going to Skyclave the Asmo. And I have to decide if I want to... Nope, never mind. They're just going to concede. Alright, cool. Alright, so against taxes, I like Fatal Push. I'm not a fan of Thoughtseize. Sometimes they have Rest in Peace, so I might want to consider Force or Trophy. And you could also consider Pithing Needle, because it's good against Aether Vial and Giver of Runes, sometimes Stoneforge Mystic. What do we want to cut, though? I don't really have a lot of cards that are bad. I think I usually cut some of the Oven Familiar stuff when they have Rest in Peace. Could even go down to 1 of each. If I wanted to make room for, like, Trophy or Force. What if I did that? What if I just went down to 1 of each Oven and Familiar and brought in Force? And then we have 3, 6, 8, 10, 14 green cards, which is not bad. I think I like Force more than Trophy. It's higher upside. Let's do this. Alright, so I got a Saga, I got a Goose, and I got an extra green card to pitch to Force and a Push. So I think we're good. I think this hand is Gucci. Alright, that's a giver. It's not an Aether Vial. I would like to fetch before they have the opportunity to play Leonin Arbiter, and I want to get black mana anyways, so let's do that. Let's play Goose. The Goose is loose. You don't have to kill Giver immediately because I can just push the Giver next turn. So it's one of those things where you can wait, you can afford to wait a turn on it. Alright, they have Thalia. Which I guess makes this Trail of Crumbs a little bit more awkward. Ooh, a Finale. So I have to sack the food if I want to cast the Finale. Which I don't think I want to do. I think I'm just going to play Saga and pass. And I'm just going to go kill the Giver, maybe EOT. And then start making Saga tokens. Yeah, I like this. No real reason to kill the Giver now. But as you can see, we're not really doing anything with our graveyard right now, so Rest in Peace wouldn't even be that scary of a card. Just take 2. Can let them have the Thalia for a little bit. It's maybe a Skyclave. Alright, there's the Rest in Peace. Sure, that's fine. That is fine. Could have also just made a food there instead of playing the Fatal Push, but alright, untap. Got a Marsh Flats. Kind of the same thing as last time, where I just want to fetch before they have an Arbiter in play. So let's just play the fetch and pass. Field of Ruin. Alright, I will respond. We'll get a Swamp. We'll make a Saga token. And then I'll get a Plains off of this, I think. Yeah, that's fine. And they have 3 cards left. No blocks. I accept. Still not going to force a Vigor, just the Rest in Peace. Not really a lot of reason to. Stoneforge. Okay. See what they get. Probably Cauldron. Sword of Feast and Famine. Okay. Well, this Force of Vigor is going to be pretty juicy. So, why don't we go... So Finale costs 3. And then the Asmo would cost an additional... Or, excuse me, the Cookbook would cost 2, which means I wouldn't be able to activate the food. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go untap land, Finale for 0, leave up plains, get Asmo, get a book. I don't want to sack the food to the goose to play the book, because then I can't kill the Stoneforge anyways, because I'm only going to have 1 food. So I'm just going to pass. I'm just going to attack with the Construct. I'm going to, like, try to bait them into going Vile Sword into play and equip, and then I can just Force a Vigor the Sword and the Rest in Peace. Kind of get, like, this just giant tempo swing. I mean, I guess they could have the Cauldron already rolled up, but... What's this? I want to say the reason they got Sword is because they were afraid of the Stoneforge dying. Solitude. Okay. I guess that makes my plan a little bit worse. Sure, that's fine. So I go to 13. They have 2 cards, one of which is a Sword of Feast and Famine. I can take 2, that's fine. Not going to cast the Force yet. Witch's Oven. So now we can go 2 mana, cast Cookbook, discard Oven, I think, because I want to keep the Trail as my last card. So discard Oven, cast Asmo, get a book. Question is, do I want to attack with the Construct token? Maybe? I guess I'm a little bit worried about them having Cauldron as their last card, so maybe I should just kill the Stoneforge Mystic. So, if that's my plan, I should probably just attack. I think. Yeah, because I don't know. I kind of feel like they have Cauldron. At least that's my read on the situation. I don't know if that's a good read to have, but I'm trying to bait them so hard into casting the Sword of Feast and Famine by doing this. I want them to go land Sword so bad. And, like, I don't think I'm necessarily playing with my hand face up here, because I could just be worried about the Cauldron, and that's why I'm main facing the Asmo. But I guess, like, if I was doing that, then maybe I would hold back the Construct, because I know they have the Sword. But, so maybe I'm playing with my hand face up by doing it this way. Alright, I'm just going to take 3. That's fine. I accept. Dranith Magistrate. Does that do anything? I don't think so. I don't think it does anything. Flicker Wisp. So I guess they're going to flicker the Solitude. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Alright, I guess I debated myself the entire time. I guess they just didn't have the Cauldron. Yeah, I probably would have won this game if I had not played around the Cauldron, but I just kind of assumed they had it. I mean, that's a decent draw, but the problem is I don't have any food generation right now. I mean, I gotta do it. Their last card's Sword, so... Get a book. And pass. I mean, the good news is they don't really have many attacks outside of probably just the Flicker Wisp. Just go for the sword! Come on! Cast the sword, please! Stop it. Alright, now we're not in the best spot. Just shoving, huh? I guess I'll eat the Thalia for free if you're going to give it to me. Okay. I'm at 5. I'm at 3. Got 1 Asmo left. Okay. Alright, we're still in this game. Search. Alright. For the love of God, just go for the sword next turn. So now I can go... I want to play one of the cookbooks. And then I think I'm just going to pass with this stuff up. Yeah, no attacks. Alright, for the love of God, please go for the damn sword. Please. The Thalia is not in play. You are safe to go for the sword. Okay, you have a Shadow Spear. Are they really playing around Force of Vigor? That's crazy. Okay. I mean, they can't attack with that, so what does that even accomplish? What? Confused. 4, 5, 6, 5, 4. I guess I have to discard 2 cards now. That's the joke. So we go... Block the Solitude. Yeah, discard the Cookbook and the Goose. To make a 6/6. 2 food, shoot here. Oh, no, because I have to chump block. Okay. So I guess I have to do this either way. So let's go chump block, block here, and then shoot this thing. Yeah. But I gotta make 2 food so my construct doesn't die. So discard book. I guess I could have killed the Rest in Peace and the Shadow Spear. No, I think I have to save it. I have to save the Force for those 2, I think. So discard the Goose. I think I have to save the Force for the whatchamacallit, the sword that we know is in their hand still. Alright, they gain 6. They lose this. We lose this. So we have... to re-equip the Magistrate, probably, or maybe the Flicker Wisp. This is not that bad for us. Okay. I mean, I guess they didn't want to go for the sword that turn, right? Because we just have Asmo. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I get it now. The question is... What do I want to do? I think I just want to pass. Yeah. I mean, at this point, what I might just do is hardcast Force of Vigor on the Rest in Peace and the Shadow Spear. And then discard Cat, kill the Flicker Wisp. Alright, they have the sword. Sword equip Magistrate. Okay, that's fine. I accept. They don't really have... They can't really attack with this, though, right? Oh, if they don't think I have Force, they can. Yeah, this ends up being really good for us. Because we go Force the sword and the Rest in Peace. Yeah, they saw it. They played around it. Alright, so Force the sword and the Rest in Peace. Discard Cat, and then sack 2 food to kill the... Yeah. Okay. Alright. That's dead. They're at 35, but we are pretty far ahead. So now we can go... Tap, guess we'll tap this. Play Trail. Trail, get a food. I think I'm going to just sack the cat now, just so I can activate the Trail. We'll get a Kaya, which is not doing too much for us, but we still have an Asmo activation if we need it. And I believe I'm just going to attack with the Asmo. Hold back the Construct in case I need to block the Draenith. I'm going to hold the land too, because I might want to discard it to the cookbook. Just a Yorion? That's fine. Alright, even another Draenith. I accept. Alright, let's go untap. Cycle Street Wraith to 2. Yeah, safe. It's safe. Shadow Spear, that's a good one. Probably should not tap my white mana. Although I don't think I'm going to be playing Kaya this turn. I think I'm just equipping the Construct. Yeah, should equip Construct. And attack for 8? No, just 5, I think. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to leave back the Asmo to block the Magistrate. Played a little safe. I think I am going to discard the Catacombs here, because I want to do that anyways, and I want the extra damage and the extra life. But yeah, I want the food in play regardless, so I might as well do it now. Alright, they have Yorion. I think I can live with that. I think I can live with that. It's their last card. Aether Vial. Okay. I accept. So let's go untap. Yeah, this game should be pretty close to over. Drew another Trail too. I'm not going to be able to use the other Trail, so I'd rather just do it this way. Get more mana. I guess I'll attack first. If they decide to chump block with the Yorion, I just won't sack the sack food this turn. But I don't think they're going to. Alright, so damage happens, because I want to attack before using the Asmo. So I get more damage in with the Construct. I'll trail a little bit. Get a Troll King, why not? Get a Daredevil, why not? That thing dies. And I guess we'll just pass. Alright, your go. Your turn. This game should be pretty locked up at this point. I can't imagine there's many ways out of this for them. We drew pretty well this game. Got pretty lucky drawing the they dealt with 3 of our Asmos, and then we drew the finale for the last one. Yeah, this is a crazy game. Definitely not going to top the last match, but this game was still pretty good. What is this? Solitude. Alright. Alright, all my Asmos are down. I guess that's a little bit harder, but... sure. Alright, Asmo down. They're all exiled too, which means I cannot rebuy them. So we gotta do it the hard way. Gotta do it the hard way. I don't even think their attack is that good. It's just a free food for me, right? It's like a free trail activation. I'm not sure that attack's that good. Alright, so we'll get back Daredevil, bring back Cat. Activate Trail, get Goose. Gotta start auto-yielding to these. Alright, 17, 18. Let's see, another Kaya. Let's go... I guess I want to go Goose plus Kaya plus Troll King this turn, so let's go Goose first. Auto-yield to that. Actually, it's probably just going to be Goose plus Troll King plus draw 3 cards off Trail. I don't even think I want to play the Kaya. So let's go discard Daredevil, get it back, discard Troll King. They take 8, and then we put a Troll King into play and draw 3 cards. Kind of down with that. Okay, they don't want to play anymore. Alright, so got a nice little 4-in-1 with this Abzan Food deck. Yeah, Golgari might be the place to be. Deck felt pretty good. I was moderately impressed with the White Splash, although I think Kaya is a bit clunky. I'm not sure that I would want to play Kaya moving forward. Prismatic Ending is good, and I think it is worth splashing. But yeah, maybe this is the answer to the question that everybody's been asking me. What do we do with Asmo? I think maybe it's time to go back to Golgari. So, if you have made it all the way to the end of the video, I applaud you because this was a long one. Thank you again for tuning in. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And with that, I will see you in the next one.